below, but you'll need to clear a path.
Welcome back, guys, to Star Wars Force Unleashed. I'm sure you guys are wondering, why am I doing this part again? I mean, you guys saw it in the last part. So it's like there's no real point to be doing this right now, is there? Well, the thing is today, maybe about 20 minutes ago, I was recording the final session for the main campaign of Star Wars Force Unleashed 2.
Crew of the Salvation,
And,
we're going down! All hands abandon ship!
Some bad stuff happened, and it went above my actual average recording time, because I can only record about an hour and a half without losing the recording capture. But, yeah, I ended up going over by about 10 minutes, and I guess that was enough for it to be like, oh man, this is too big, can't do it. So, yeah, I lost basically all of last session, which is the funny thing is I didn't even beat it until after I found out that the capture didn't stick. I just lost the capture. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing all of that again on Unleashed. So I just decided to continue off the capture, and I spent about a good hour of just constant, just repeating of what I've done.
You did it! There's no stopping that ship now!
And about 40 of the minutes was actually continuing the story. Roughly, I don't know. I just remember being really angry, really upset. I got up to the Darth Vader boss fight that's coming up later. And it just was a nightmare. I couldn't do it. So I'm like, okay, I need a break. That's when I stopped the recording. That's when I found out that the capture didn't stick. And look at that stormtrooper. But yeah, after that I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that again. So I'm just gonna continue after what I figured. I thought it was gonna be like another hour of me just trying to do it, so I thought I would be able to get some of the other capture stuff taken care of. And then as I'm exporting one of the previous sessions of The Force Unleashed 2, I ended up beating Darth Vader on Unleashed, so I did beat the game on Unleashed difficulty. But I'm not doing this again. This was a nightmare. If I wanted to actually do the entire thing again, I would have to literally do it for 2 hours. And I'm not wasting that much time. So I just decided, you know what? I'm just gonna do the last session on medium difficulty.
We're fighting a war.
Yes, I know it's gonna be super easy now in comparison to the previous things you've seen. I mean, look at this. It took only 2 hits from a thing to actually get this thing down. I mean, it's so freaking easy now. And I know a lot of people are gonna be upset about that, but I mean, I just couldn't do it. I seriously lost the will to want to do it. It was upsetting because literally after I ended the recording, I beat Darth Vader and I beat the game. It's like, why? Why was it being so difficult? And now that I'm doing this on medium difficulty, this is like the easiest freaking thing in the world right now. Oh man, it was really bad. I had a lot of like I felt like I just didn't want to do this game anymore. I just wanted to end it, just never touch it again. But I am touching it one more time just for you guys watching me doing it. Okay, that's all I have to do. At least it's not gonna mash the game. I keep thinking it's gonna be flat. If anybody really wants to actually like rent this game and actually try it out, I seriously hope you have taken enough time to actually like get through on Unleashed difficulty, because this game, it's seriously just you need to take your time with it. And I mean, I know at this session, I mean, like, or not this session, but this game, when I was recording it, obviously, I make it look somewhat easier than what it actually is. So it's like, a lot of the time, it's like I get parts done that I say it's going to be difficult really quickly, and some other times it's not. But I mean, this game, you need a lot of patience. And for those of you that do know me, I am a pretty patient person. I am willing to just like actually take time to do something. But I mean, my goodness, this game, it hurt. It truly, truly, truly hurt. I just seriously hope it's not going to take over an hour. It will.
Have entered the base. Rebel troops have entered the...
General, I'm making my way into the city. I have to find Juno.
But I'm just hoping that it's not going to be repeat of so many things. Like, that section I just did, that itself took me 25 minutes. Just to do all that. That quick thing that took me not even 5 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever. I did that. It took me about over 20 minutes, almost 30 minutes just to do that. This game is not easy on the highest difficulty. No game is that easy on the highest difficulty, but I mean, like... And doing fights with these guys later, because there's going to be a point where there's going to be a lot of guys showing up. And it is not fun.
Make your way to the command center. We'll meet up there.
I'll destroy anything in my way, General, but I'm going after Juno.
Security forces to your station.
I mean, I really don't know what to talk about right now. I do know that I'm really hungry right now.
Starkiller, Imperial snipers have us pinned down.
I really could go for some. What time is it? It's 9:30. That reminds me, I gotta go to GameStop eventually today. This is certainly one of those games that if Ty ever got the time to play, it'd be funny, because he never beat the original Force Unleashed game for 360. I don't think he ever played the, yeah, I'm pretty sure he said he didn't play the PS2 version. Which was a lot easier. Ow. because there is one section that anybody that's ever played the first Force Unleashed game, they know it is the Star Destroyer boss battle, which I've talked about in previous sessions. That part of that game it's unanimously the worst part of that game because of the fact that it's like, it is just basically one of the weirdest, like just so oddly designed way of doing that. I remember when I was younger and I played the PS2 version and I saw the cutscene where Starkiller does take the Star Destroyer down. I was thinking that was super cool, and then I found out that in the 360 version that you can actually, like, there's an actual thing in the game that makes you do it, and I thought that would be really cool. I didn't know what they would have done at that time, but I thought that would be a really cool way of doing it, like a brand new type of boss fight type thing where you have to like just take it down. But I mean, they just overcomplicated it so much. It was a nightmare. I mean, the only strategy I could ever think of was literally just hide behind the giant pillar things, which I think is what you're supposed to do. But I mean, that game is a nightmare, just on normal difficulty in doing that. Even on the easiest difficulty is a nightmare to do. It's such a nightmare when your voice cracked, but I don't know. There's always been like generation things where it's like, there's always been, with video games at least, and obviously like in real life and stuff like that, but with video games there's always been the one game that has like one of the hardest things ever. And this game, in the first Force Unleashed game, honestly isn't that difficult. I didn't play it on the highest difficulty. I don't ever plan to. But just itself with the,
we need to take them out.
just normal and before doing that boss fight, or like, I don't know what to call it, the Star Destroyer fight, like that's thing.
Try using those TIE fighters to take out the drop ships.
But other than the Star Destroyer thing, it's honestly not that hard of a game to beat, I'd imagine.
We've gained a lot of ground, but there's still fierce resistance. You have to give it to the Empire. They simply will not retreat. Pity.
But yeah, there's lots of butts, apparently. I don't know, it's gonna be a good thing when this game's finally done, but I mean, I still have the story DLC to do for this game. The story DLC. Which it follows Force Unleashed pattern, where it basically is just continuing the story for the dark side ending. Which I guess isn't a bad thing, but I mean, like, it's also going to depend on what you think is the actual ending, because unlike the first Force, I keep putting a D at the end for some odd reason. At the end of the first Force Unleashed game, it's pretty obvious which is the canon ending and which one is the just interesting story, alternate timeline ending. this game, it's not quite so simple. I mean, if it's following like similarly to the first Force Unleashed game, then you'd think it'd be the light side ending. Spoiler alert. It's not like I didn't play that game already.
Ah, the bridge is out, General.
Let me give you a hand.
Having trouble, General?
Just get over here. This isn't as easy as it looks.
Whoa. Oh, whoa, okay.
What do you see?
Vader has her. There, at the top of the city.
The main access ways to the central city are locked down. I don't know how we're going to get up there.
I'll find a way, General.